I'd like to ask a question. How many times a man should forgive his brother if he sins against him? There's a story that is told in John 8, beginning at the 4th verse. It said, "Teachers," they said to Jesus, "this woman was caught in the act of adultery. The law of Moses says to stone her. What do you say?" 6th verse. They were trying to trap him into saying something that could use against him. But Jesus stooped down and wrote in the dust with his finger. They kept demanding an answer. So he stood up again and said, "All right, but let the one who has never sinned throw the first stone." Then he stooped down again and wrote in the dust. When the accusers heard him, they slipped away one by one, beginning with the eldest, until only Jesus was left in the middle of the crowd with the woman. Then Jesus stood up again and said to her, "Woman, where are thine accusers? Didn't even one of them condemn you?" "No, Lord," she said. Jesus said, "Neither do I condemn you. Go and sin no more." Classic case, Jesus Christ forgave the woman. A few weeks ago, we saw in amazement, Will Smith went up on stage and slapped Chris Rock in the face. Was Chris Rock wrong for saying what he said about Jada Pinkett? Could be. Was Will Smith wrong? Could be. The world is struggling to forgive each other. We hear of war and killings and all kinds of different things that is going on, simply because people are failing to forgive each other. The Bible was clear. It says, how many times in a day should you forgive your brother? 70 times 7. In my estimation, it is saying that as long as you can forgive, you should forgive. You should exercise forgiveness. One thing that forgiveness does for you, the person who shows it, it frees you, because people ultimately become prisoners of unforgiveness, because anytime you see that person, you feel a sense of anger and rage, ultimately imprison you. Chris Rock did a wonderful thing. He never retaliated and he never said anything bad about Will Smith up until this recording. What I'm saying, Christians and people of God should take a page from that example, meaning that many times when we are hurt, many times when we are used, or we think that we were used, we should exercise forgiveness. And this extends also to the wider world. Everybody who's living on planet Earth should exercise forgiveness. If we were practicing this, there would be no need for any police officers, no soldiers, because everybody will be living in peace, unity, and love. This is not so. So we need forgiveness. Jesus Christ forgave the woman, even though her accusers were there. Even though by law the woman was guilty, Jesus Christ forgave her. Why is it so hard for us to forgive each other? Why is it so hard for us to say, okay, man, I'm sorry, forgive me? We need to show love. We need to show respect to every man. We need to show regard for life. God gave his life for us. St. John 3 verse 16 said, "For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have eternal life. Why are we still living like this? Why are we still living like savages? Why are we so brutish and so hateful? The world is having a field day. What Will did, I'm not saying he was right. What Chris Rock said, I'm not saying he was right. What Jada Pinkett did, I'm not saying she was right. But where is the element of forgiveness? Where is the element of reason? And let us move on. What's done is done. What we do after is important. We need to show love and respect for everyone.